AITA for being a little weirded out when my girlfriend asked me to preemptively support her financially in a hypothetical situation. I, 22M, have been dating my girlfriend, 24F, for a little over a year. We intend for it to be a long-term relationship. Both graduated college, and I have a degree in a field that has high employment rate and high income. She, on the other hand, is planning on going to medical school. She wouldn't be able to pay for medical school out of pocket and would have to go into significant student loans debt to pay for it. And for those who are not familiar, once you graduate medical school, you have to complete residency. As a resident, doctors are severely underpaid, and therefore the student loan payment would be a large expense. So, where the conflict began is when she jokingly asked me to help her in paying her loans when she graduates medical school. At the time, I didn't know this was a joke, and I responded with something along the lines of, "I know it may be difficult, but even with a resident salary, you would be able to afford debt payment," to which she responded with, "If you want to go to school again, I would help you without a doubt if I have a stable job," and then followed it up with, "I don't mean my debt. Of course, I'll pay that. I mean, if I am short on rent or something like that, you will help out." That statement from her really weirded me out. I know she's not that type of person to just want me for my money or anything, but it just felt like discussing financials like that was not something we are ready yet as a couple. I told her that this discussion is making me uncomfortable and is not appropriate at this time. The reason I was weirded out is because she's essentially preemptively asking me to support her financially in the event that she can't make rent 5-6 years from now. She hasn't been admitted to medical school yet, which means she doesn't even have student loan debts yet. It just feels to me like she's already expecting to not be able to support herself with her resident salary and is essentially asking for my financial support in this hypothetical situation. When I told her that this conversation made me uncomfortable and I didn't think it was appropriate, she said that I hurt her feelings and made her feel stupid for asking. Now I am left asking myself if I was out of line for being weirded out. Was that genuinely a normal conversation couples should be having at this stage? AITA for telling my husband that I don't want to be a single mom of 3 kids. So my husband, 42M, and me, 31F, have been married for 12 years. We have 2 kids, 8M and 4F. Our marriage is not great. His mother and sister often give unsolicited advice on my parenting, our marriage, and life in general. It is better in last few months, since I sit down my husband multiple times. We talked, and this time he listened, so they backed off. Not completely, but it is better. In last few weeks, husband started mentioning having a 3rd child, which fills me with dread. I love children, always wanted a big family, but it would be too much. I cook, clean, take care of kids, and work part-time from home. He doesn't really helps with house, which I am fine with, nor with kids, which is a problem. I changed all diapers, woke up at night, I take care of fevers, doctor appointments, school, play dates, everything. Mere thought of now going through another pregnancy, then taking care of a baby makes me want to cry. I know I would have to do it all practically alone, because my husband provides and women have been doing it for centuries. I should pull my weight and not be spoiled. It all culminated last night, after another of his "I take great care of you and kids, and we should have a 3rd" monologues, I snapped. I told him that he really doesn't. That kids barely know him. When he comes home from work, he doesn't pay attention to them, except to snap on our daughter when she is too loud. He doesn't know anything about our days because he doesn't ask, and I stopped telling him because he wasn't listening anyway. He is not great father nor husband as he likes to preaches, and I have no desire to be a single mom of a 3rd child. 2 are quite enough, thank you. He stared at me dumbfounded, that called me a C word, delusional, and ungrateful, then stormed out to his mother house. So, AITA,